Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. It is my day 1330 playing this game, and there's another brand new 4-star character that has been released just this last couple of days. 4-star Mysterio. Looks like a really interesting and fun character, and we reviewed him in my last video a little bit. We played his shield training team up node, and now in the shield training we're going to play until we get through this call for backup 3 node and earn a free cover for Mysterio himself. So we're going to get into that action in just a little bit. Let's actually start here and warm things up in the Deadpool's daily quest. We got a couple of nodes to clear through. Let's see who's in the Behemoth Burrito as the required character. Oh yeah, it's Prowler. I think this will be fun here since we've got a team group that can make special tiles. All three of them do, and Luke Cage does automatically. That'll help out with Prowler's blue. Let's jump into the action. Let's take on this team first, and then we'll go on from here. I think we'll take supports or boosts off. Don't want to start with too much of an advantage. We do have to take on Devil Dinosaur, kind of a fun, higher level of health 4-star character, 3-star Iron Man Model 40, and of course 2-star Captain Marvel. So Prowler is he's a champion of mine. He's got a decent amount of health. He features a passive purple and an active blue and black ability. They're actually pretty cool. I like his design. His purple is, like I said, it's passive, and so whenever the enemy places a, when there's an enemy special tile on the board, he will fortify it at the beginning of the turn. If you happen to match that fortified enemy special tile, he will steal it and improve the strength by a bit. I have this at cover level 3. Sometimes I run this at cover level 5 for higher value once you steal enemy special. His blue ability is really pretty awesome, Tinkerer's Toys. For 10 blue AP, you deal 45 or 4,300 damage to the target enemy. But the cool thing is, the better part about it is, if your team happens to have more special tiles on the board, strike, attack, or protects, than the enemy, then it also deals 3128 damage to the other enemy. So it's an AoE if you qualify for having more specials than the enemy team. And then I'll get my coat. It costs 11, so it's very much on the expensive side of things. He places 3 pretty strong strike tiles for your team, and then also 2 smaller strength strike tiles for the enemy team on the board. Then he turns himself invisible for 3 turns. I have this at also cover level 5, so that you immediately get the advantage of having more specials than the enemy right when you play this, in case there's nothing else on the board. So if you have your blue ready to play when you have black set to go, it's a 1-2 combo that does pretty well. The other guys create specials, so we're going to focus on blue here, and it'd be really fun to get his black. Let's see, 3 drops of 4-shot of blue, gotta go for that. I don't need to probably target Devil Dino first. In fact, I think what we'll do is, if we can get his blue qualified with the bonus damage, let's try to work his friends down under the point where they'd be taken out by this, the side damage from his blue. We're almost there to be able to play blue already. And Cage with that protect tile on the board, that's going to qualify the side damage from his blue immediately. It's an interesting team that they put us against, though, since they actually don't create special tiles. Normally you're matched against enemies that kind of help you to showcase your abilities a little bit. Fine, we'll just try to get our black played and do it that way. We do have the ability to play our blue. We're not going to do it yet. I want to remind myself what the damage is from the side is 3128. So let's try to take, there's a match 4 in red, but I think we're going to do it differently. Let's take Iron Man down to that number. That way we get red and black from the match. Alright, so let's line up black by getting, oh, the red down there misaligns it for us. So we have a chance we're going to get black up above here. And Iron Man's down under that 3100, so let's move over to Captain Marvel and get this black match. We have 10 now. Really wish this ability cost 10 or even 9 instead of 11. Sounds just so expensively prohibiting to be able to play it easily. Not supposed to be an easy power to play. But I really want to try to get our black in here. How can we do this? Nothing really, so let's just see if they'll find a way to line us up. I do try to limit myself in these challenges to only play the 4-star characters' abilities. If you're saying, well, play Wolverine right now, yeah, that's fine, and I get that. That's probably what I might have to do if we can't get black soon enough. But that's just a personal, like a fun challenge to try to see if I can win with only the 4-star ability. There's a black. I think they'll leave it for us. Oh, we got lucky. Okay. So here we go. We can now play Prowler's black ability. There's an extra move on the board. Ouch. Now that they've stolen my projectile, I actually should match it away here. This is great. Cool that they got that Moonstone team up. So when I match that projectile right here, we're actually going to steal it back and then increase its strength. So it's set at 174 for the enemy team. Let's go ahead though with this. Go ahead with, I'll get my coat, which places the enemy strike tiles on the board. We will match this way to steal that protect. Hopefully they don't make that red matchup at the top. They're running really well against us. Captain Marvel is a surprisingly good 2-star character, by the way. And so, what do we have for special tiles? We have just the 3, and they have 2. Is that correct? I think it's correct. I don't see any way that couldn't be possible. I just want to double check before I play our abilities. It's time to go. Let's play. Oh man, I didn't put on my animations for the previous I'll get my code animations. Kind of cool. Someday, after 1300 days, I'll remember to put that back on before a video. But here we go. We still get the stun. We should qualify for the side damage to knock out the other 2 enemies and stun Devil Dino with Tinker's Toys. Perfect. That's pretty nice. And now, is there a way to try to steal back the last couple of specials before this is over? Probably not. And it's over. Alright, that was a pretty fun combo. Got through that. I think, you know what we're going to do? Let's, I had an idea to run through the big enchilada. You see that we can earn a 3-star Gambit cover. Let's go through that with Gambit and another 3-star that I've been wanting to play with 3-star Gambit for a while, and so we'll try to beat that with a 3-star team. How about we give it a shot? So we need to try to find. I have to pay attention to my 3-star character levels. I wanted to play along with 3-star Patch Wolverine. He's there at 266, and so Gambit's going to be alphabetically. I was looking past them every time there. Sorry about that. And then so we'll grab just another character that won't have an impact necessarily to play along. Let's go. So the reason I thought Gambit and Patch Wolverine might be a decent combo, they both have a red ability, so we'll just feature green for Patch. And once he plays that green, it's a pretty decent hit, plus strike tiles for us and the enemy team. And then we'll do that when we have Gambit's purple ready to overwrite the enemy strike tiles. And then his purple does huge damage for a 3-star. I think that'll do well. And of course we can make use of Gambit's other abilities, including his black that damages our own team when you play it. And a lot of people think that that's, you know, unnecessarily you know, a side effect of his black, but Wolverine can heal, so I think that's going to be another benefit of those two. Really, with this team, I think you want to rush toward... I know there's a match 4 on the left. I'm waiting on that. You want to rush toward black and then also green AP with this team. A little bit of red in there doesn't hurt, especially when you can set yourself up for a match 5. So which way should we match that critical? We could take it over to the green, a black, a purple, white. Any way you want to go. I think this is the moment where we might want to get... Gambit's black ability is just a cost of 5, so if we match this, we're going to get the 5 we need. Cool. And so I think you want to start with Gambit's black here with stacked deck. It creates 3 red or purple charge tiles and deals 2,300 damage to the target enemy. That'll take this guy out, so it's perfect timing that way. And 642 damage to Gambit's allies. I want to play it now because as a purple match, we might get a charged purple tile lined up in that match. Alright, so it didn't go there, but we might be able to get those other 2 matched here quickly, and now Daredevil is in, so I don't want to leave him to match 4. He has played ambush, so there's this hidden trap tile on one of the red tiles that will deal damage if he finds it. There it is, he did it. And it deals a lot more, and now it's replaced elsewhere on the board. If we match it, it's just a much bigger damage. So we have our red ability ready to play for aces and 8s. It's just a little bit of damage, but it also absolutely picks up the AP from the charge tiles that are destroyed from it. So this is a good time to do it. Should we take on... We better work on this guy, probably. Let's play that. So we got purple AP from that tile, from that tile destruction. Good. Blue drops green. Yep, he took the purple, so that's really what I need to do. Let's go here. There's a purple lineup match in the middle. That'll be great if we can get it. Nice. If we didn't have a tile moving character, I would do this yellow match to set up an extra move with this purple dropping down one spot, but we can't take that chance with Daredevil in the battle, so let's take that match. We're stunned now, right when we get our purple ready to play, unfortunately. But now that also means that we can have Patch Wolverine up front more often to absorb the damage. Green and green. And green. Wow, that was perfect. Very perfect. So here's what we can do. We're ready to play our purple from Gambit, so let's look at Berserker Rage. It deals 2568 damage to the target and 4 strike tiles for each team, green and purple. There's it's a pretty good time to play it. Let's look at these guys. I think we want to play it on this one here. Take him out. So there's enemy strike tiles. We only got a couple. We got 3 instead of 4. No biggie. But this is the perfect time. We're going to play Raging Cajun. It's 3 countdown tiles that do huge damage for a 3-star. If you get all 3, it's 9,600, almost 9,900 damage if all 3 of these count down. So let's play Raging Cajun because it'll take out 3 of those strike tiles. Cool. So we can't let Daredevil play his purple against us, but I think otherwise we're in good shape. Let's take on She-Hulk. Her green really gets me in trouble a lot. Takes away AP I'm planning to use. And we can't let her get a single blue or she will steal one of our strike tiles, actually. So let's get blue. Another Billy Club. Okay, well, at least they stunned Bagman and used up some blue for little purpose. Alright. Good timing for this red, I think. And here goes. Let's see, our countdowns are going down in one more turn. Hope we can keep them safe. I'll let them have the match 4 in white so that I can take out this 1-turn blue countdown tile. Don't drop purple. Ooh, it did. Oh, man. Lost one of our countdowns. But here we go. Big time damage with the strike tiles adding onto it. Beast walks into 3,900. Awesome. So, after that, we should probably work on the Dawn. How much do we have in strike tile damage? 642. I'd love to get a red match here somewhere. Don't see it. Extra move for them. They'll do it as a match 4 and ruin some of our plans. Yep. I let them have it, didn't I? Lost the strike tile. And the countdown's going to go off against us. I want to get red, but that purple that's flashing by the system is probably the better play. Purple drops blue. Nice cascade. Okay. Man, Billy Club is such a good countdown tile since it's if it stays on the board, it's repeated stuns. Let's do this red and black combo. Another Billy Club. I gotta get rid of that Dawn. He's building up too much blue AP for the enemy team. However, here we go. We have our abilities ready to play. Again, let's go with stacked deck. Take about half of or more of Daredevil out of here. And let's take out the Dawn. This is overkill with aces and eights, but we're going to get red and purple AP back every time you play that, as long as that's the color of charged tiles on the board. Excellent. Beast is down with a nice match. And we'll play our Raging Cajun countdowns once again. Let's have Wolverine get stunned here by, oh, he gets hit by the trap tile too. That was lucky. I thought we were going to get hit by a stun. It's not until this next turn. So we'll have Bagman take it. You see I started with the blue match, and if Daredevil would have survived that turn, it would have been put the stun on Bagman instead of Gambit. Alright. A couple of 3 stars blasting through the big enchilada. That worked out pretty well. That's enough for now. Well, should we take on the Crash of the Titans today? Let me think. I think I'll save that for another video. You guys have seen Miles and Spider-Gwen a lot lately, since they are 2 of the boosted characters for the week, and then they ran the same boost list again for the following week. So we'll save that Crash of the Titans. Let's get into the shield training and work our way toward earning that cover for Mysterio. I'm going to load this one up first so it pre-populates the team. I don't have to search for them twice. So this is an Elektra required node where we have to take on Peggy, Deadpool, and Venom, Agent Venom. That's a pretty tough team to take on, although all 3 of these are champions and they're the 3 required characters for the shield training. And I like that. They're older characters. Hopefully you guys have had enough time to get them to level 209 or greater to be able to compete in these last few battles. So my Peggy against theirs means everybody's AP costs are way higher than they should be. So Ultimate Soldier costs 12 for them, and do as Peggy says costs 14. Deadpool's costs 16 for his red. That's pretty impossible. But it's nice that his purple is up to 10 from 7, and Peggy is increasing our power cost by 4. That's a lot. So what we're going to try to do is whittle their enemy, Peggy Carter, down so that she is no longer increasing our ability costs. Purple drops black. Ugh. Didn't think we'd get a match 4 in blue. That's what I was hoping they would set me up with. Over here, this green would have set me up for a match 4 in blue, I think. So our characters have much higher match damage than theirs, so this should wear Peggy down faster. Perhaps. Let's take a chance with Black dropping something in between the top there. Ooh, I left it for them, but it so worked out to get lucky. This is an amazing match at the top right corner. I was lucky that there was a match 4 on the other area of the board. Check this out. This is big. Even the critical hit. We got a lucky match in red. Match 4 in blue. Cool. I can't sit here and say I planned that one. I'd like to, but definitely got lucky. Obviously, that's thanks to the viewer luck from you guys playing along with me. So what do we want to do here? We actually have a whole bunch of green, and we could play it. It would be a lot more of a cost at 14 instead of 10. I think we're working Peggy down. Let's keep going until we have. I set them up for an extra move. I got out of the trouble again. How fortunate. So there's a match 4 in green, and we're at 17. We can actually play Invisible Woman's green twice. This is a good spot. Once we have Peggy knocked down, we'll be able to play it twice. So our abilities, once she's down below 30% health, that's pretty tough. Once she's below that mark, our ability cost will resume to normal. We're getting her there, not quite there yet, and now we have to watch out for all these reds. I think, you know what? I have an idea. Let's go ahead and play Ballet of Death right now. And this, it costs us a lot to play it, but it's going to do 1235 damage at the beginning of each turn. And I think that'll be good because we can get Peggy knocked down really quick here. Uh-oh. Military Might. That usually does a lot more damage than that. And look what we did. Set that up for them big time. Alright. As soon as that hit, automatically took Peggy down. It took Peggy down under 30%. And as soon as we did that, returned all of our ability costs to normal. This is an ideal setup. Here's what we're going to do. We have Peggy's blue ready to play, and it is awesome. So to start this off, I like to let's do as Peggy says right now. It'll stun the non-target enemies, which is Deadpool and Venom. While Peggy's up front here, we will simply take her out with a Force Field Crush from Invisible Woman. And now we're facing 2 enemies that are stunned for 3 turns. That's a pretty ideal scenario. On top of that, let's play Grant Invisibility for fun. Even if we couldn't have taken Peggy out, we could have gotten 2 of our players invisible. Let's leave it for that for a moment. Ballet of Death is going to continue to do damage every turn, and when these things count down, they're going to do 7965 damage each. That is crazy. So I have an idea. That's not enough to knock both guys, or all three hits aren't going to knock both guys out unless we played our green. I'm wanting to avoid playing our green for a second here if we can. Yep, actually, it's going to be enough now, so let's let it ride out. I want to play Shadow Step from Electra just because it's fun to play, and just make a match, let these 3 countdowns hit. Awesome win from Peggy there. Okay. Got most of our abilities played in that match. That gets us a token. We're going to pull tokens after this, but in Call for Backup 3, this is the team. We'll run through this probably a little bit faster, I think, with the same group of ladies and go. In this match, we're going to try to play Invisible Woman's blue instead of Peggy's, and that'll be our challenge to try to win. We'll have to take on a Thing first. Got a nice 2-move combo, and another really good combo up above here. So I'm going to play red that drops a 4 match of red. Let's do it this way. And we didn't play Peggy's red in the last matchup since we did Electra, so we'll do Peggy's instead this time. It's a big one. At this level, she does 10,144 to the target. So we can play that against Thing here in just a second to take him out. Yellow, purple, white, maybe more. Okay. I do want to play Invisible Woman's blue. Let's play white that drops blue. $10,000, what was it? 144. So we're getting Thing close here without really getting into a lot of other danger. Yellow is not an active ability for their team, so it doesn't bother me if they play that or go for matches in yellow. We got Thing down, so we can take him out. When's the right time to take him out? Probably not yet, because Star-Lord's going to decrease the cost of their abilities as soon as we play an ability. So let's get a couple other things ready to fire off. We'll go for green here. And I'm just trying to focus on blue. I'm not seeing how to get a lot of blue matches lined up. Need to be careful because Mordo's purple does tons of damage, and there's purple all over the place. It does tons of damage if I have a lot of AP, which now we're starting to get a lot of AP built up. Maybe I'll go for this black. And now we can get purple twice, take some of that off the board. Things are going pretty well. They don't have any abilities ready to play at the moment. So, looking for a cool combination match here. Not seeing anything too great. So let's just get our green qualified. We got more red. Okay, so that's trouble. That means Star-Lord is going to be able to play his red as soon as their costs are decreased. Maybe we can get black played before that. Now we can play it whenever he wants to. Alright, sounds fine. Let's start doing this. Let's play Ultimate Soldier. If they had projectiles on the board, this would blast right through that and still hit for the total damage. The Thing is down. Star-Lord places his countdown to reduce the cost of their abilities, meaning that Mordo can play his purple, Star-Lord can play his red. Force Field Crush deals quite a bit of damage for 10 green. So, it's sometimes better to play it before Invisible Woman's blue, which I don't have the ability to play that yet. Anyway, and then if you can get a whole lot of force bubbles on the board before playing this, then it does a ton of extra damage. So, alright, let's just play this on Star-Lord. Enough to take him out. Probably could have focused that on Mordo, but now he can no longer play his purple. It costs 9 instead of 8, or it costs 12 because of Peggy. I always forget about that. Nice. He has a blue ability, so I didn't want to set him up with a blue match. Got lucky that he had to take that match for, and we get our blue. Alright, let's do Force Bubbles. If he had enemy special tiles on the board, this would put basically lock them up into a force bubble, and it's pretty good, especially against characters that feature countdown or repeaters. having the chance to lock up repeater tiles is really awesome. Let's grant invisibility to one of our teammates. I guess Peggy gets it this time. And then I want to make a black match. So Mordo he still can't play any of his abilities yet. Let's play Shadow Step from Electra, and we'll get more out of it this time. He's going to match away 3 of my traps, unfortunately. But every time he does match a trap, or anytime he does any damage at all to Electra, she will Shadow Step that damage. Not much going on here, so we'll play double cross again. Steal some strike tiles back, and now look at our strike tile total damage is 1211. We need a combo move here to see how quickly we could win. I don't think we could do anything too amazing from a combination. Maybe we'll get a red match lucky, or a green. There's the green and red. And I think we're going to be able to take him out on this very move. Nicely done, ladies. Got the win, and that means we earned a cover for 4-star Mysterio. I wanted to do that quick today. There it is. We get his blue cover for my next trick. That's a pretty interesting ability. I'm glad to get that. I was hoping for that or his purple. We got it for simply winning that match. We'll go through our tokens now, and then we'll get Mysterio rostered on the team, and I've got some more individual nodes to fight later. Well, let's take let's do the tokens like normal. Then we'll get a little bit of action in PvP today. Maybe not a whole long time like before. Oh, I was going to say the Taco Vault Savory. I just talked myself out of running. I was going to record 180 plus taco tokens from that previous vault, and now I decided to wait. So we do have 44 taco tokens here, and Bishop is in the vault. So that's pretty interesting. I might think about it, and we have the newer 3 stars of Gambit and Angel in here before the rotation starts back over with Black Panther. Might pull those soon, not today, but I'm definitely excited to get a run here in Mysterio and Friends. His purple ability is available for me. It's random which color will show up in your vault. I'm not going to do a multi-purchase pack yet until we see how we do with our daily draws for a bit. Alright, just a 2-star, and that's our first shot. Hopefully we'll get a lot more tokens from this vault soon. And an alliance mate got the Mysterio cover on draw number 1 out of 80 items. That was awesome. So I was hoping we'd test our luck here. If you need a cover for Green Goblin, 250 command points can make that available, plus about 50,000 ISO if you need it. I don't know if you should do that, but I have a character next time. There's a Heroes for Hire offer that I'll probably make the purchase on. Only suggest doing that if you have a really specific roster reason to do it. Don't just get in a hurry and buy that every time. First Avenger, this event is fun. I'm holding onto a top 5 position in clearance level 9 at the moment, and if we can finish top 5, it'll earn us 2 covers. I say us, we're playing together, right? 2 covers for Mysterio, but we've got 3 draws here from the first 3 tokens. We'll get a couple more later. Punisher. 2 3-stars in a row is a good start. Dakin and a 2-star. Alright, a few more tokens there. Unstable ISO 8, we're up to 13 tokens, and by the way, Mysterio is available in this vault at pretty rough odds. It's first of all, it's 1 in 14 chance to get a 4-star in the first place, and then he's among about 80 4-star characters in this availability, so your chances are about 1 in 80 times 14. So not great, but it is possible. If you do the multi-packs, you do get better odds at getting Mysterio early. We'll just do the singles. And we get a 4-star on the first try. Absolutely, the viewer luck is kicking in. Who do you think it is going to be? 3, 2, 1. 4-star Carnage, nice hit from an unstable ISO 8 token. Got a lot of those from the shield training and from the event itself. Squirrel Girl. Running hot on the gold level rewards there with Sentry and another one. Angel. I bet the next 8 of these are 2 stars. Nope. Star-Lord. There it is. More gold. Doom. This is a hot pack, guys. Magneto with bonus hero. Changed it to Colossus here recently. I think I only need one more Colossus to get a legendary token from his champ level rewards now. Alright, good, really good run in the unstable ISO 8 set of tokens. We're up to 67 latest legends, and we're back to waiting again. They're going to, now that Mysterio is out, it's about less than 2 weeks until we get another 5-star. I think they haven't said if the next release will be a 4-star or a 5-star, but it should be a 5 if they keep their pattern pretty much lined up. That'll be great, and then we'll do a whole lot of draws with those 67 tokens and some command points to try to get rolling. Up to 13 elites. Maybe we'll get our Colossus bonus from this run of elites. Could it be right here with, it is Spider-Man, and we get our bonus hero Colossus. So let's take a second to switch out our bonus heroes. Sorry if this is interruptive, I get it, but I really like to pay close attention to the bonus heroes. I think I'm going to put it back on to Kamala. She's at 236 and needs 3 levels to get a legendary token at level 239. Thank you for that interruption. For dealing with it anyway. Here's our run of 2 stars that we were expecting. 3-star Elektra breaks it up again. Scarlet Witch, and good thing we changed that bonus in my opinion, because there's our first Kamala out of the 3 we need. Alright, elites did pretty well. Let's go to the heroics. I only have 2. Usually these stack up a lot faster, but man, you guys did it again. How in the world did we get a 4-star out of just 2 elite tokens? 3, 2, 1. Deadpool. And gosh, it's so lucky. It's not just Deadpool. We got the bonus hero? Are you serious? Another Infinity War Spider-Man. So now we're down to needing about 18 of him to get another 5-star reward. Well done, guys. Well, that's our tokens for the day. Let's get in and level these guys up. I think I'll burn through the 2 stars once again since that takes a bit. Hawkeye maxed out. Looking for 3-star rewards, looking for command points, and of course more tokens is always good. Where should I put this? Probably down a little bit. Widow needs 1 more level to be maxed out. Bullseye. And that's it for now, and I'm running out of time on Thor. Need to reset him soon. I'll do that myself later. Let's go to the 3 stars. How many did we get? 33 stars. From event rewards and from our token draws. Kamala moves up. Scarlet Witch Couple Electra in a row. Colossus, I think this should do it. Yep, there's the legendary token for 257. And, you know, switch the bonus hero out to somebody else until we get natural draws to a point where they're close again. Doom hits the 266 level for the second time, I believe. And I'm rebuilding him as a third roster build. Can't seem to get purple on Star-Lord. When we do, we can champion him with 4 saved covers. No hurry, it's just fun to build them up. Train Squirrel Girl, we just duplicated her and she's at 111. Definitely a nice round start. Punisher's up there, and his next level is a 4-star Punisher Max. Eight command points from She-Hulk, that's great. Cap should be getting close to 239 here, let's see. And it is. Legendary token, and passes that by a couple more levels from recent event rewards. Nice. And a few Loki. Finishes up the 3 stars. That's not often I have the rewards queue for 3 stars fully empty. Let's go to the 4s. What do we have here? 11 4 stars. We can start with Infinity War Spidey for 5 command points. Need 18 covers for him for a 5-star Back in Black Spider-Man. Deadpool, 7 command points, level 348. He's getting up there in total levels. Top 5 character for me. Carnage closing in on 21,000 health. Go to Peggy. Legendary at level 330. Doing good on the timing for legendaries this run of tokens. Black Panther. Got 3 of him from PvP rewards over the last couple of days. Shuri. 20,100 health now. That's nice. And 4-star Thor. 100 hero points. 27,000 health. Looking good. Here is our Mysterio. To be able to do that, I'm going to sell a 3-star instead of purchasing a roster slot. We just saw, who is it today? I think it's going to be Patch Wolverine. That's one reason I got him played, so that, let's see, I think that's the right choice. Yeah, I'm missing where we're at. Yeah, he's at the. I was looking at the top row the whole time. He's at the bottom row. You guys are probably like, Rick, come on. There he is. We have a level 260 Patch Wolverine, so I think we can let our max champ at 266 go. Don't need to favorite him. We're going to sell you. Thank you for the work today. And now we have a spot for Mysterio to be recruited in. And there it is. Fishbowl Head is on the roster. Let's go. Cool. Glad to get him, and then double check there are no 5 stars that surprisingly showed up. Let's get into just a couple fights in PvP. So in First Avenger, let's see, I'm now in 3rd place. What happened here? Oh, that's great. Guys are climbing all over the place to try to get our token or our 4-star character rewards. I'll just show you there real quick. Clearance level 5 or clearance level 9, top 5 is kind of difficult, but I usually put in a pretty good amount of work to do that. And if we do, we'll get his purple and blue cover for Mysterio. It's really nice to try to get the top power for the brand new 4-star character, since those are rewarded less than other colors, or less easy to attain, I guess, whatever. So we have time for a couple of fights in PvP. Let's get into it. We had a viewer request for X-Force Wolverine. I think he'll be a lot of fun to play. Let's take him on in this team that happens to have Sabretooth in it. That might be a nice thematic matchup. So I think I'm going to go with, let's see, I'm going to go with Iron Man Mark 46. I have a reason to think that he might work pretty well with a couple of X-Force Wolverine's abilities. And we'll have to play another 5-star. Let's go with Star-Lord to round out the colors and find Wolverine. He's a reasonably leveled 4-star for my roster. Let's see, there he is. And we'll make do with his green and black abilities. I don't think we'll play his yellow much unless we really need to. Let's take a quick look at his abilities. I usually run him at 5.5.3 so that there's just level 3 in his recovery, but that's mostly, and a lot of times that's because, you know, I run him with 5-star characters where he won't be tanking a lot of the upfront damage from matches from the other enemy team. And even at level 3, it does pretty good amount of healing. So let's take a look at that first, and then we'll check out his other abilities. Places a 3-turn yellow countdown tile that restores 6248 health. That's quite a bit, actually. And if we went to level 5, it restores 14,578 health. That's huge. And of course, with any countdown, there's always a risk that it will even be, make it till it counts down. It could be destroyed accidentally. And then the other side of it is really pretty cool. At this level, if it's matched away, if Wolverine destroys, he becomes furious and destroys 6 random tiles, dealing 400 damage per tile. So that's more board shake and a little bit of damage, even if it's destroyed, or not destroyed, but matched. Okay, so if the countdown is destroyed from like a line break or some ability, it won't happen. So it's kind of fun. It's almost better sometimes to just try to match it away. Let's look at X-Force. I run this at power level 5 just because it does a bigger amount of destruction on the board. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, just 2,000 at this level. But he destroys 15 tiles in 3 3x3 X-shaped patterns on the board. It's really pretty cool to watch it hit the board. If you take it down at power level 4, some people do this because then it's a 5x5 single X-shaped pattern on the board, and the damage difference isn't that much. So some people run him at 4.5.4 for that reason. A single 5x5 X is still pretty good at board shake. And Surgical Strike, if you're playing this guy, you probably have to have this power at level 5. It costs 11, so it is expensive, but man, it can do awesome stuff. This guy used to be just about the best 4-star created for a long time. Now, a lot of characters have passed him up quite a bit, but his Surgical Strike is still awesome if you play it right. Deals 1147 damage per tile in the enemy team's strongest color, so you have to watch that and only play it when there's a number of them on the board in the enemy team's strongest color. But it can be a lot of damage, and this works super against certain teams in PvE or against bosses that create like countdowns on certain colors, or if it's their strongest color that they put the countdowns on, it destroys them no matter what they are. They get destroyed on that color. So let's get into the action. We'll cover the other characters once we're into it. I think we'll boost black and green just to make sure we have a lot of that played, and I almost always do red and yellow because I like to cheat. So we have to be really pretty careful in this matchup because of Sabretooth's interaction with Okoye, and they have a really inexpensive and easy to play red on their team. So because of that, I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time making sure I get red played or matched away. Let's take on Sabretooth first, just because, well, I kind of want to take him out with Thor's abilities. Yeah, we'll start with Thor. There's red matches all over the place, but let's start with this yellow that drops a red. I always look and try to find multi-move combos. That means you're getting more AP per turn than the enemy does if they get match 3s. I'm not seeing much here. I'm going to get this red in case we get the green next. Oof. That wasn't good. So instead of the green, I better take the red that drops purple. It's going to hurt, plus I really don't want them to match those strike tiles. They are 1 point of damage strike tiles. They're so minimal, it's kind of funny. But that's the idea, because if they get them matched, they get a bit of damage from Sabretooth, and then Okoye will add to it if they have any team up. Haven't gotten any black going, really. We have a red ready to play. Winning team can do 95-92 damage, and then extra 8800 if there's Team Iron Man on your side, and neither of these guys are Team Iron Man. I should have thought about that. How are we going to line up black matches? I just don't see it. There's one, and they swiftly take it away. Great. I guess they're not going to make a real effort toward stealing away my blue, so I'll take green. Now they're just getting all the black possible. Red and green. We have our green enough AP to play Wolverine's green ability. Let's do this. Let's hit Sabretooth with it. Kind of hoping he takes out one or two of those strike tiles, and maybe we'll get a lineup with blue or black after this. Would help a lot. 3 X shapes. Kind of cool. You can really get some decent cascade action out of that. It's hard to guarantee what you'll get. We can take Thor down a little bit more. What do we want to do? Probably that black. I want that black, but I really feel like we should take the green with that strike tile to get rid of it. That's a problem. Now we really need to focus on getting that yellow repeater tile matched away. We finally have a black match. Hopefully they go for yellow. If not, I will. Uh-oh. Tooth and nail. There's that cheap red. They got the major benefit of that. But now we're in decent shape, I think. Let's go for yellow and red. Get rid of that repeater. There's no remaining projectiles on the board. We better move off of Thor. He's right about the 50%. So what do we want to do here? Should we play Wolverine's yellow for fun? I really like Star-Lord's yellow, and that's what I plan to bring him here, but it's going to change black to green. I don't think that's going to help too much. So let's play Recovery. If that counts down, Wolverine will get a whole bunch of that health back. That's going to be a good benefit. And blue. Wow, they just keep getting black so easily. I set them up for it repeatedly. They can play that again from, let's see, Iron Man, no, Star-Lord matches white. That's good. So I'll let him take the damage while getting another red match above. But that means more strike tiles on the board for that team. One more turn and Wolverine will recover. That's good. I'm trying to, we're so far behind on blue. We should be getting blue matches easily because they don't have any blue to care about. 4 yellow. Let's hit Okoye with winning team once. Yeah, 9,500 is all we're going to get. So we should probably save the next shot of that for Thor. White and purple. There's the recovery for Wolverine. He's back up to 13,000 health, just like that hit from Sabretooth never happened. Cool. I want that black match, but I have to do this match 4 in blue. And there's the yellow for Okoye to heal. Darn, I was hoping to keep that away. Well, let's do this. There's a couple decent moves on the board, but time to play X-Force again. Shake things up a bit. Yeah, that might have worked because we got a lucky purple match, and now we can steal AP, a bunch of it from the enemy team. Man, it'd be great if it's that yellow. It's something bad. Either steals enemy special tiles or 8 random enemy AP. Let's see what we get. Well, we got all the purple, so that's fine. We can play it again. And we stole black. That is awesome. Okay. So many moves we could do here. probably have to take the green. We could do purple that drops a match 3 in green. Nah, we better take this one. Hopefully a red drops next to that. So they didn't play Okoye's yellow. I was fully expecting that they would. So that means they could be saving up for Thor's yellow. If that's the case, let's take yellow away. And there it is. Okay. Dang, 20,000 heal. That's rough. Really rough. But we're about to do some big time damage. We have black match to qualify Wolverine's black ability. Let's do this way. 7 red, meaning they could play Sabretooth's red ability, but guess what? He's not going to get the opportunity because we have Surgical Strike ready to play. It's going to do a bunch of damage for each of the team's strongest color AP on the board. And that happens to be black. Here we go with Surgical Strike against Sabretooth. Nice. Just about took him out. If there was 1 or 2 more black tiles on the board, he would be taken out. We got him here guaranteed from the next match that we take. Let's do purple and white. Sabretooth's out. Oh, look at this. That's what I was hoping for. With all that black removed, we got a ton of extra matches available on the board. And this could work out to be really pretty awesome. Let's play Wolverine's X-Force again. Wait a second. Yeah, let's play it now. With no black on the board, the tiles that match are much greater likelihood of being extra lucky matches. Steal AP with purple. What do we get? We get his red. Cool. Let's hit Thor once. Let's hit Thor twice. He gets no benefit of God mode. Alright, so we might as well play House Party Protocol now. It's an expensive yellow ability, but I was deciding which one to play. Star-Lord's wouldn't make sense because there's no black on the board at the moment. So many things we can do. Let's just get more green. Didn't want to destroy my countdown. Purple drops blue 4-shot, and we lose a countdown, but that's not a big deal. We're about to win here in a minute, I think. She will probably take a red match, if that's fine. Let's just get green. Here's our countdowns from House Party Protocol. Decent damage each. We're going to play X-Force once again. I thought it would bring more black into the board. There's only 3 here now. And here's what's kind of interesting. I think I'm going to play this now. Normally no, I don't want to play it yet. It's just too early. Let's go with purple white. Extra move, big time. Can we get... Well, let's just finish it off. We'll play that, and we're going to play Girl Friday finally. Change black to red. We'll get some matches, and then all red will be destroyed from the board for the win. Okay, that was a pretty fun team. We took a lot of damage, but we got the most out of X-Force Wolverine there. Thank you very much for the request. And he takes down his arch nemesis in Sabretooth for fun. Well, we have time for one more match, I think. Let's take a look here. Is this the team we were going to play? Yeah, let's do it. I think it's fine. I was going to keep Iron Man Mark 46 in this match, and there's going to bring in a couple of different friends for him. We had a request to see 5-star Black Panther. Very glad to do that. Let's also go and pick a good team up for these guys. And I always like to play a 4-star with my 2 5-stars just to keep it the team matchups fresh and exciting, and I think Red Hulk has a really good team effect with these guys, and I'll try to get through without healing Iron Man. We'll see if we're able to do it. The special deal with these two partners is they are both Team Iron Man, which we did not get the benefit of in the last match. So, our red is going to do a ton of damage when we play it. This team is really cool because they're going to get a match 4 in white if I do that match 4 in yellow up above. Don't really want them to do that. What can I do? I think I'll just have to mess it up. Anyway, really want to focus on black for Black Panther in this match before I play blue from Iron Man. And there's a really good reason why. Not a lot going on here. Yellow isn't my main concern. Let's get purple. Purple is super good from Red Hulk because the enemy team can gather as much green as they want and then he depletes it immediately. Now check this out. Red Hulk took a little bit of damage and his countdowns start going off all over the place, removing red, but a bunch of matches in random colors, you know, to make up for that difference. We have our purple and black ready to play. Awesome. Let's get this red since it's been removed mostly from the board, and now we're getting to be in really, really good shape. We'll hold our purple until enemy green gets to be dangerous. They have a lot of yellow. They'll probably play Okoye's yellow, so I better match white to keep them from getting crazy cascades from all the white they're going to put on the board. Yeah. It's going to be a big one. Watch out. Oh, wow. We dodged a major bullet there for sure. So check this out. There's a match 4 in white, and don't jump out and take matches like this when you can see something else could happen. If I give them the match 4 in white, it will set up an extra move in yellow for me, and I would rather have an extra move than a match 4 every day. So let's just get a simple match up above and check it out. Now Iron Man's taking a lot of damage, so there's our extra move. Thor is down to 27,000. I'm not worried about that because we have our winning team ready to play. It deals 95-92 damage, don't forget, but both of our friends are Team Iron Man to do an additional 8871 on top of that. This is going to be big. 27,300 damage is awesome. So we have a 2-hit combo ready to play after, let's see, we have to knock Thor out right here. I really do want that green that drops blue. That would give them red. Yeah, I better not do it. I better take the red match so they don't get it. Alright, so we're going to knock Thor out right here, and then we'll play Panther's ability. Wow, we are taking crazy damage from that stuff. Let's go to, they have 8 green, and they could get a green match. What's my next move? That's what you should figure out. What's your next move before you play an ability? My next move probably is going to be that green down at the bottom. Nope. They have enough purple to play Daredevil's stun. So let's do this. Let's play our purple to deplete their green, so we don't have to worry about if he matches green, he can't play his ability now. We have our green ready to play, at least at the lower levels, at a cost of 9, but I like to save up to have 18 green for the bigger team damage of 10,700 instead of just 4,078. Let's let Man, I really wanted Panther to get stunned here. And we don't have a way to have Panther take the stun. That's one unfortunate thing of this team. He only makes black matches. Alright. We'll let Red Hulk take it since Iron Man can't afford it. And we should go for team up also, because we'll get a big hit from Panther's passive ability. If we match yellow after we have all this team up ready to go, what do we want to do? Iron Man, I can't take that red safely. And we're not going to get his blue plate in time, are we? I don't think we are. Probably should have healed him, right? Well, do they have a... Maybe I want to let them get red and then set Iron Man's yellow out. And he will deflect that damage. Let's try to do that. They took the red. They took the bait. So, we'll play House Party Protocol. Countdowns deal damage when they tick down, but the other side of it is they block a bunch of damage from happening to Iron Man in the first place while they're out, if it's set to do enough. So if he would take 71, 94 or more damage, he removes one of those tiles and deflects all of it. That is good. So let's have Iron Man set up in front by getting the blue that we need. She will play this piercing throw, and he deflects it all. Oh, brother. They happened to get a lot of damage after that, and we did lose Iron Man anyway. Man, bad luck. I think we played him right, just got unlucky that he got knocked out on that turn. However, we are going to start to really work on this enemy team. Let's play Panther's Prey on... Let's take it on Okoye here. Please don't be in the spot I don't want it to be. Ooh, that's in a good spot. Now, everything we do that causes damage is going to be adding in an additional 50 to 60 damage from Panther's Prey. I wanted to play it now because we have basically a 3-move combo here with black, white, and purple, if not more. That damage is adding on to every single additional hit. Got a little unlucky that the tile was removed, but that's no big deal. We'll play it again on Okoye. And Gamma Siphon reduces their 9 green to 0. Ours up to 19, which means we have all 18 to play Hammer and Anvil. 10,000 team damage, which also will take the extra hit from Panther on Okoye. She takes 15. Cool. We have 12 team up, and that means when Panther... With Spirit of Wakanda, when we have 11 or more team up and we make a yellow match, it automatically does 22,000 plus damage. And look at Okoye. In fact, let's just set it off with green that drops yellow. And Spirit of Wakanda takes her out. So Daredevil, oh man, he just about took Red Hulk out there. Maybe we'll get some good matches out of this. Cascade action. Yes, got 2 drops of black. That is amazing. So we have to be careful. Red Hulk is in big trouble. Let's Panther's Prey good to play. It is. There's no black matches available. Daredevil can heal, so we're looking for multi-move combos. How about a white that drops green? Okay, what else can we do for a multiple move combination? I also wouldn't mind lucking into some purple or green when we do that. I don't see much of multiple move combos that are certain. Let's just get this blue here. It could drop a yellow or something. Nope. Everything we do is adding on a bunch of extra damage. Trying to find moves that don't involve Hulk being left out in front, so we'll do this red. And if Daredevil gets enough purple, he will stun our Panther, and then when Panther returns from being stunned, he will deal a whole bunch of damage. We've got blue and white. Yep, he's healing quite a bit. We got to get these strike tiles removed quickly. He's going to keep healing. Come on, can we figure this out? I don't know if we can. I wanted to try to get a free match in green. We're back up to 10 white. That's a good thing. Maybe we'll drop a green here. Did. Panther took enough damage to go invisible. That's pretty awesome. We have one turn on his countdown, but while he's stunned, I don't think we're going to get the extra damage from Panther, but we'll see. Just the 4,000. That sounds fine. We're going to lose Red Hulk here, no matter what we do, because of those strike tiles, but at least we can take one out. Panther's going to come back and do 13,000 damage. Nice. And now, let's get team up match. This is a close one, guys. Oh no, he got us stunned. That's not what we wanted. Oh, no. All we needed was one yellow match to win with the Spirit of Wakanda after that. Oh, how unlucky that he ran so good with those strike tiles. But we don't always win. Sometimes we play challenging teams, and I think we played pretty well with Panther. The major mistake was not healing Iron Man as the challenge, but I think you guys get it. It was still a fun fight to go into. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for all the viewer luck and great runs from those tokens, and we'll be back to play in the Smoke and Mirrors event starring the brand new 4-star Mysterio. Can't wait to get into that. That'll be probably in a day or two on our next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. That does it for me tonight. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.